and welcome to this channel, Phrase Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. So when you come into this live stream, or if you're watching it after it's already uploaded and processed, please give me a Fonzie. It's greatly appreciative. And leave me a comment in the comments below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. If you are not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and little notification to know when I post videos and when I go live. And as always, after the video uploads and processes, you are more than welcome to share it with somebody who you think will either need the daily message or will resonate with it. All of that helps out this channel and it is greatly appreciated. All right, so thank you to everybody who does support this channel, who does leave comments. I read them all and I am greatly appreciative of all of your love and support. You know who you are. I'm not going to call you out. You're the same people who always messages. And for those of you who still support my channel and don't message, I'm grateful for you as well. If you're a hater, I'm grateful for you. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. So today is May 4th. So we're in a month of changes with the 5 energy. We're in a month of changes, profound changes, where we're going through a transformation on a soul level. We're shedding the old versions of who we are. For some people, these are welcome changes. For some people, these are unwelcome changes. Today is the 4th day of May. So today is a day to welcome in changes, because whatever you're building, whatever you are working on, whatever you are growing, whatever you're putting your time, your energy, and your focus into is going to manifest. It'll manifest in whatever way you put your focus into it, whether it's good, whether it's bad. That depends on you, the collective. All right. So we are in that energy here of the one, the magician, where things are manifesting. A lot of us who are on the path to the light are realizing that we have everything we need within us. We don't need outside people's opinions, outside people's approval. We don't have nothing to prove to anybody. We don't have to defend ourselves because we already know who we are and what we're meant to do. All right. A little side note, I am working on the monthlies behind the scene. That's why I've been just doing regular overall general readings, because when I do by element, it takes me, you know how I go. I go on these rants and I just go, like, sometimes my readings take a curveball and I get lost in the sauce. And before I know it, I'm on here for an hour and it's like, whoa. Okay. So and not that I don't appreciate spending time with you guys. It just takes a lot of time. And when I put 4 hours into the daily generals for each of you, which I really do love doing, that takes up my day and I'm unable to do the other things that I want to do. So I am working on the monthly behind the scenes. Plus I got another idea bouncing around in my noggin. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and start it. What is today's energy for the collective? Oh, beautiful. We got the energy of love. All right, so 49, which adds up to a 13. So things are changing, which boils down to a 4. So 5, May, talks about changes. 4 talks about the building blocks. It talks about being protected. 5 plus 4 adds up to a 9. So we are still on that journey as in hermit mode, where we're in that solitude. We're still analyzing our dark nights of the soul. We're still finalizing from them shadows. We're still finalizing all the hurt, all the wounds, all the lessons that we need to learn, so that we can shed that old version of resentment, anger, shame, all the lessons that we've learned. So I when I do my daily prayer, I always thank the divine for the lessons, because without the lessons, you don't grow. It's like, the divine tests you. It's like going to school, and that's exactly what earth is. When you go to school, your teacher always tests you to see what you learn. Nobody's perfect. Not everybody on this earth is going to get 100% on their test, But the point is that you can pass it without getting 100%. And that's basically what the tests are about. As long as you learn something from that lesson and you take one little piece of whatever you had to learn and you integrate it into your everyday life. Hey, for instance, if I stub my toe, I'll learn not to walk that way. I'll learn to pay attention where I'm walking. That's just an example. All right. So that's an example of a lesson that we learned. It's a minute lesson. It's always on a bigger level. All right. So I do see the collective is going through a heart chakra awakening. We are going through a transformation. See all the roses on there? This could be specific to somebody who has auburn hair. All right. This could be the angel that's around you. This angel has auburn hair. You can see that this angel has like a heart. She's looking down at that heart, but she kind of looks a little sad. She kind of looks like, there's still a little pain that she's working through. Roses to me represent love, compassion, especially red rose that talks about, you know, um, the earth root chakra, right? Feeling secure within ourselves, able to open ourselves up to love and compassion, not only for ourselves, but for other people. It's giving and receiving. All right. So you do have an angel around you today. It's like an overgrown puppet. And she, the divine feminine part of ourselves, are going through this transformation. And for those of you who are on this earth, like I am here to do, we are here to transform and transmute darkness into light, transform anger, resentment, shame into love, learning to love each and every part of ourselves, good and bad. So we have strong divine feminine energy coming through. Look at this balance, bringing in that state of balance again. You may have a heartless person that is around you. So this goes back to, we have 4 4 and then 44. 4 4 4 4 is significant. 44 is significant. 4 4 4 is significant. This tells me that you are divinely protected. You have Archangel Michael who is around you. You have your blue flame legion of angels who are really drawing close to you at this time. We have the angel of balance, right? So you have some angels around you protecting you from this heartless female. This is like a manipulator, somebody who's an emotional manipulator, somebody who could be jealous, somebody who could be envious, somebody who carries that green-eyed monster, right? Somebody angry, somebody who maybe carries resentment or shame within thyself. Right? But this person is heartless. And I feel like that's why this angel is a little sad. I do. I feel like she's a little sad. You have the angel of balance coming through here. You can see she's all in the color blue. So this does tell me that she is connected to Archangel Michael, Archangel Raguel. They work together to bring in balance. So I do feel there is a state of balance that is happening. I'm seeing 88, 444, the number 8, which helps to connect us. All right. So I'm just going to two cards. I feel like a lot of you, I'm telling you, there is an envious female that is around somebody. Oh, look. And one's illuminating that. I didn't even see that card. Right? The sun is illuminating somebody who's envious, somebody who's jealous. Why? Because you may have closed doors to them. You may have closed the door to them, cut off options or ways to energetically attach to you, close projections, right? Because look, there's a new door opening here where you are walking into the golden city of happiness, healing on a personal level. Finding your soul family. I didn't even see that sun card there. So the sun card talks about, the sun shining down upon us, right? The sun shining down upon us. So the sun is in Taurus. And then the moon was in Sagittarius yesterday. So it's probably still in Sagittarius or getting ready to roll into Capricorn. So the sun is definitely illuminating this envious female here who is a manipulator. You could see she's wearing dark clothing. Yeah. All right. Why? Because she's trying to block opportunities. So she could be doing a lot of projection upon you. So if you're feeling this sudden bout of sadness, it's not yours. It's not yours, collective. You need to trust your intuition. You need to trust what you're feeling. If you are just smiling away, you're dancing away, and all of a sudden you feel this bout of sadness or this bout of anger or frustration, it's not yours. It's being projected upon you by this female who is very envious, very very envious, very jealous. It's because she's carrying the seven deadly sins. This is somebody who's a manipulator, somebody who's a projector, somebody who, doesn't know what true happiness is all about. This is somebody who projects, like, this is somebody who's an emotional trigger, emotional reactive abuser. Why? Because they're not happy with their life. And since they're not happy with their life, they're feeling that nobody else should be happy with theirs. But you definitely have some angels coming through here telling you to pay attention to that. And the reason why I say she's emotionally projecting, see this angel in blue? That's communication. That's projection to me. All right. So you definitely are surrounded by angels that love you, that are trying to protect you, trying to bring balance into your life, trying to um, get like a justice. Like, this is a sense of justice for this person. There was a bird out there screaming. All right. So what does your soul want you to know today? What does the collective's soul general message for the collective on a soul level? What do they need to know? Please and thank you. What do they need to know? Peace. Exactly. You need to be at peace. See that moon in the background? And that moon caught my attention on this card. See, it's going from new to full. Right now, we're probably in this first little sliver here, which is called the last quarter, because we just had the full moon. I breathe deeply, knowing that all is well in my universe. And she's even in the color blue. So you're being asked to find peace. You're being asked to stay calm. Yeah, because you definitely have somebody who's projecting. I'm telling you, somebody is projecting. Somebody is trying to control or manipulate a situation. 411, right? What? Using words. Why? Because you are mirroring back to them peace, love, happiness. And they don't like it. They don't like it. All right. So we're going to take a look at the bottom of the deck. Joy. Joy and ecstasy flow through me freely and wildly. Look at the heart space. Success fills my life in ways beyond my greatest expectations. So there's another blue card. There's a lot of blue coming through here. Blue to me represents Archangel Michael. It represents your throat chakra. It represents the fifth 5-8, right? See somebody handing you that star. Success, happiness, wishes coming true. And this person's unhappy. Because why? Because you're coming out of that period of darkness into the light. And this person's unhappy because when you get thrown in the light shines, the sun shines down upon you. Things get illuminated. People find you. And I've noticed that every time I get attacked psychically, the channel grows dramatically. That's why I'm thankful. That's why you should always be grateful. Stay in that energy of peace and understand that there's a divine reason for everything. And it took me a long time to figure that out, collective. It took me a really long time to figure that out. Because I stood in fear, anxiety. I stood in that energy, and my channel was like stagnant, right? It wasn't going anywhere. But as soon as I said, you know what, I'm not going to allow these people's projections to stop me, I started noticing that every time they attacked, my channel would grow. Attack, my channel would grow. And every time I was like, okay, thank you, Spirit, for it, my channel would grow. Things would grow, things would happen. So you'd be surprised when you switch from the energy of anxiety, fear, um, and trust the process of everything that happens. You would be surprised how the universe works in your favor and an orb come through. All right, so let's go ahead and read peace. And that's why Spirit is telling you, your soul is telling you to remain in peace. Remain at peace. Breathe and breathe again, deeply and often. Everything is flowing as it is meant to be, smoothly and effortlessly. All is in perfect harmony. What did I just say? Didn't I just say that? What your soul wants you to know, collective, is true peace isn't static and boring. It is full of grace, enthusiasm, and vitality. Tranquility is the awareness that all is unfolding according to divine plan. What did I just say? What did I just say? Right? Serenity isn't something that you have to attain, work at, or search for. It's already dwelling within you. To experience this within yourself, simplify your life. Spend time in nature. Take time to listen to the messages of your soul. Peace transcends fear, and illusion of vision connects you ultimately to God. Right? That illusion, that's that fear energy I was telling you about, that casted an illusion over me to try to keep me stuck. It was all projected upon females who were envious of me, trying to block my journey. Right? But it got illuminated. My intuition told me, right? My intuition told me that I was being cocooned, I was being protected, that I've never lost my protection. See, the rebirth is here. So your affirmation with this card is, I breathe deeply knowing that all is well in my universe. So take that deep breath in, collective, in through your nose. Hold it. And when you exhale, exhale slowly and visualize all of the tension that is built up in your body being exhaled with that breath. See it gone. Seeing all that tension, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your head, relaxing the rest of your body. Do that several times. Several times. Because breathing exercises not only releases old patterns, old habits, old tension, anything that does not no longer serve you, but it also activates your chakras. Have you ever taken 3 or 4 deep breaths in and all of a sudden you feel all dizzy? Like, I'm dizzy naturally, but that's beside the point. Have you ever did that? Yeah, that's your crown chakra spinning. Your chakras need, just like our bodies need oxygen, your chakras need oxygen. Your chakra system is your soul's spine. Just like your body has a spine, your chakra system is your soul's spine. And when one chakra isn't working, it throws your whole soul out of commission. Your whole situation. Just like if you have something wrong with your spine, you have a slip disc, or my neck always goes out of place, my hips always go out of place. that throws off the rest of your body. It's the same thing with your chakras. Exactly. So for those of you who don't know what your chakra system is, that's exactly what it is. Our bodies have a spine. Our soul spine is our chakra system. But our chakras go to our feet to way up there, like clean up. Because remember I said about as far as your arms stretch, that's how wide your aura is. That's the same way above. So your chakras reach to your fingertips when you got your arm up. That's your chakras. You got a whole bunch up above your crown chakra. You got your crown, you got your soul star, and I don't know all the rest of them, but I know there's a whole bunch of them. You got a whole bunch of chakras. Plus you got the little ones that are in between all of the 7 chakras in the bottom. You got a teal one that lies right about here. You got a you got your purple one, you got another one that lays here, then you got your crown chakra with it, and you got the yellow one, this is, or gold one, which is your soul star chakra. They're all different colors. So try this exercise today. Close your eyes. Do the breathing exercise. Do 3 or 4 deep breaths and close your eyes while you're doing it. What color do you see? Because when you see that color, that's where that breath work is. That's the chakra that breath work is working on. That's your homework assignment for today. All right, so joy. See how the heart, look at the breath coming out of that heart. But see, it's red. So you're working on your root chakra and you're working on your heart chakra today. Celebrate and have fun. Embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes, sort of the clouds, and let your doubts dissolve, right? Let your doubts dissolve. All is well. It's simple. Your purpose in life is to experience joy. That's all that's required of you as a soul, and not this person who is envious. That's why they're so envious, because they can't stop you. They can't stop your shine. They want you to be just like them. And when you mirror back to them happiness, joy, love, they're envious because they don't like what you are mirroring back to them. They don't like what they're seeing within themselves. They don't like it. See, she can't even look at her heart, right? She can't look at her face. She can't even embrace some emotions because she's so jealous, so envious. Because why? Because the sun is emanating that. When the light shines, it blinds people who don't want to do the work. It blinds them. This is giving cockroach energy. All right, so whatever your circumstances, there's always something that bring you delight. And what you put your attention on will grow. Did I not say that? Where you put your attention today is going to grow. Because you're realizing that you already have everything you need within you. You already have that. You already know that. You know that there's going to be days where there's going to be clouds, right? But you got to learn to take the good with the bad, because sometimes the bad is actually good. You're going to have them moments. Every day is a day to start fresh. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you joy, these areas prosper. What did I say about being grateful for everything? Even the challenges, even the lessons. Because when you're grateful for them lessons, when you have an attitude of gratitude for even the darkness in your life, when you say thank you, divine, for all of the lessons, because without the lessons, I wouldn't have been able to, face some shadows, right? When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you joy, these areas will prosper. One of the fastest paths to happiness is through sharing and giving. So give of your heart, right? Give of your heart and share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Dance and sing with abandon. Dance and sing with abandon. Joy is your spiritual birthright. Affirmation. Joy and ecstasy flow through me wildly and freely. And those are the 2 affirmations that your homework assignment is for today. Do the breathing exercises and say these affirmations. You can always write them down or go back and watch the video and pause it and write it down. Okay? So that is what your soul wants you to know, right? That's how you bring yourself into a state of balance. That's how you navigate your way through your life. For some of you, you may be Egyptian bloodline, right? That's the potion for the daily energy today. Have an attitude of gratitude. Find peace. So everything is as it should be. I am at flow, right? All right, so let's go ahead and see what the crows are warning us about today. What are the crows? What are you warning the collective about today? What warning should they be aware of? Please and thank you, Spirit. What warning should the collective be aware of today? Teamwork. So for some of you, this female is not working alone. They are working with other people. But the thing is that your spirit guides, your angels, right here, are working together to chase this predator out of your energy. So remember I said about projection, right? You have your angels, the angel of love, the angel of balance. So you have a Cupid and you have Archie who are working together to get rid of this predator, this heartless, envious, jealous manipulator who can't even face her own emotions, who cannot do it. So the crows are warning you, right? That they see it. That has been illuminated. They're showing you this. They're working together to chase this predator out of your energy, to chase this predator away. They're protecting you. That's what they want you to know. Yep. This is somebody that maybe you share memories with, right? Entering your sacred space. So you're being asked to take a step back and see something from a higher perspective. You are definitely gifted, and this person's mad. They're so mad. Now you got envy, and now you got wrath. This is two of the seven deadly sins: envy and wrath. This person is angry. They are very upset because you're receiving the gift and they are not. So, yeah, so we're going to read the memory card because I don't get that card that often. However, I do know what the teamwork card is, and the crows are saying, listen, collective. We angels are protecting you. We are protecting you. So stay at peace. Know that your universe is well. Make sure you stay balanced and be more in divine flow, right? Because the glory of the universe flows through me. And that's what you need to know. The universe flows through you. You are an unlimited being. Your mind manifests. And there's Garfield out there at the window talking. So you'd have a spirit animal or an animal, maybe a familiar cat, dog, bird, whatever your particular animal is, communicating to you, offering you protection and support. So crows never forget a friend or a foe, right? this person doesn't want to let you go. They don't want to let go of being jealous, envy, mad. They don't want to let that emotion go. Look, you have the feminine in the red here. She's angry. Instead of being happy for your success, she's envious. She's angry. And then you got this male individual who's in the dark, right? You have somebody who would be of a male individual who is protecting you. Right? So crows never forget a friend or a foe. In changing population landscape, those remarkable birds recognizes the faces of those who have hurt, right? Hurt. And that's what your angels are telling you. We see these people. We see this person or this group of people who've been preying on you, who have been the predator in your life, right? Who have been preying on you, who not praying is a please protect this person or watch over them, preying on you as if you are a predator, somebody that they like predator, stalking, preying on your downfall, projecting upon you, right? So the crows are saying, listen, we're not forgetting it. Their angels are saying, we don't forget them faces. We see who they are. We see the faces of those who've hurt you as well as helped. When a crow spots a predator or a known, what did I say about the predator? When a crow spots a predator or known human who was less than kind, right here, less than kind, they go into a frenzy, right? Teamwork, calling out to all that danger is near. And that's exactly what's happening, collective. They spread the word about the good stuff too, such as people who tend to share their lunch or places where food is often discarded. Which, what is remarkable is that they also pass on memory of their experience to their young. As complex as these birds are, forgiveness does not seem too likely. Memory asks you to examine areas where you may be letting a past hurt or a situation impact you, how you engage with someone today. Are you cautious? Are you holding a grudge? See how sad she is? That's that root chakra. Are you holding a grudge? That's this person holding a grudge. She can't even look, she can't even face her own emotions. She can't face it. Look, she's got a moth on her head. Are you cautious? Are you holding a grudge? Do you expect others to behave in a certain way because of your past behavior? So, yeah. So that is what's happening. That's on the bottom of the deck. So you have the angel that's on the bottom of the deck. That's at your fingertips. Is balancing, balancing, and being more in the flow, freeing yourself from the illusion that this person has casted upon you. Finding peace in your sacred space, knowing that your angels got you, that you're protected. 8, 8. 88 is significant. 444 is significant. All right. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and all right, I know what I want to do here. So that I kind of want to say it reminds me of that dream I had the other night where I had a Jezebel spirit hack me. And I'm like, okay. And I literally had a guy, I don't know where you're here, cut the web because I was ready to walk right into it. And he shoved me out of the way, took a pair of scissors and cut it so I wouldn't get trapped. That's this person right here, this manipulator, this Jezebel spirit. Yes, a black widow is female. That black widow. That's why they're called black widows. And that's what I seen. And it was huge. It didn't attack me, but what it did was it come out of the darkness. And it was huge. Huge. I wasn't even scared of it. I swear I've been bit by so many spiders that I'm surprised I don't have an extra arms and legs. Like 5-6 years ago, I'm telling you, it was a black widow, and my friends actually saved my life. So if you're watching, I thank you, and your husband, you know who you are. All right. So angel of love, peace, and teamwork. Can we get some more information? Let's dig a little bit deeper, collective. Yep, somebody's magic backfired. This also talks about subliminal, negative, intrusive thoughts. This talks about somebody um, reacting out of wounds, not feeling good enough, right? Not having all the tools that they need within thyself. Um, so yeah, that's that predator energy, the intrusive thoughts. So somebody is magic fired here. I feel like this is saying that the angels also protected somebody from this magic. This is somebody who does not have all the necessary tools, right? Somebody is afraid to face something in that heart space. So they'd rather give negative emotions. They'd rather project negative, intrusive emotions, project negative, intrusive thoughts than address whatever healing that needs to take place within thyself. This is somebody who likes to mess with black magic. She's covered in black. Somebody who's a master magician. Well, they're going to master something, all right, because the angels have protected somebody. They have come together to protect somebody. You got 2 crows, you had 2 angels, 2 other angels. There's 4 of them. 4, 4, 4. And this person is upset because the angel protected somebody. Protected me, protected you, collective. Yeah, the moon. The moon in reverse talks about something coming to light. The illusion has cracked. The illusion has cracked. And something is being brought to the light here. We just had that moon in Scorpio, the full moon, and I pointed that out. See the moon? Yeah. And because somebody stayed at peace, right? And knowing that all is well, that helped to, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you are what I call a transmuter. You have the capability to transmute darkness into light. You have the capability. When you are at peace, that's what you do. It's as if by magic, right? You can transform anything negative into positive, anything dark into light. It's like you're a natural at that. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Look, High Priestess. Look, the angel. You got 3 major arcanas. There's your leap of faith. Knowing you're divinely protected. Being able to what? Bring that balance. And so there's the 3rd angel come through. We have 3 angels showing their face. Why? Because you trusted your intuition. You trusted your intuition and you've seen something from a higher perspective. See, there's that sliver of moon. You've seen it. And here you are, the sun shining down upon you. See the bird? Bring that message in. So you got a message, divine, to stay calm, to stay at peace. You know why? Because you're identifying with who you are. You also could have had this woman who was trying to steal your identity because they were envious of the fact that you could very well be the earth angel. You carry angel essence within you. What did I say about transmuting that dark into the light? And just blew my cards. If this is a hidden enemy with the pipe, if this is a hidden enemy, the divine is revealing them. So you are going to have a new beginning here, right? It's like you were nobody's dog. You have no masters. You are the master of your own reality. You don't need somebody else to be your master. So you're being asked to pack lightly, right? Pack lightly. See, there's a white rose. Purify. Going through purification. Teamwork. Give me a card for teamwork. Oh, and then I'll put the moon in the upper position. Teamwork. Yeah. So they were working together to try to stop your destiny. They were working together. This predator was preying on you to have bad luck. They were preying on you to stop your forward movement. They were preying on you to try to block your destiny because they didn't want you to move forward. They didn't want you to travel this path of good fortune. They didn't want you to. So we have three major cards: the Magician, the Moon, and Fortune. 911. Hello, 911. Hello. Are you home up in there? Right? So it was more than one, but only one is showing up here. I feel like the divine is revealing the puppet master, the person behind the scenes, the hidden enemy who's been puppet mastering the whole situation. I feel like that's what the moon is revealing here. Because see, there's only one bird on this card, but you have four crows, right? Which is the angels who are chasing this person out of your energy. Remember I said about that dream? I had that dream. And because I didn't react, and I didn't react with fear, I got saved once again. It's like they won't give up, right? They won't give up. Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius, but this also talks about finding that balance. The angel of balance. Tempering your fire, your reaction with your emotion, right? By what? Grounding your energy, trusting your flow, being in that flow, trusting the divine. You got some angels around you. They're really close now today, collective. They're so close. All right, so angel of balance. Okay, so you do have a choice to make. The Lover's card talks about a choice. The Lover's card rules Gemini. Gemini, some of you may have Gemini in your fortune sector. But the Lover's card in reverse talks about balancing out your head and your heart and reacting more from your heart space and less from react more from your heart space and less from fear. So this talks about balancing out your masculine and feminine energy. I'm sorry they're nude, right? I have to be careful because YouTube is really weird. All right. So it's about balancing out your masculine and feminine energy, which will make you vulnerable. So this talks about the 9 energy. 4 and an 8 is a 12, which is a 3 plus 6 is a 9. 5 and a 4 is a 9. So bringing your masculine and feminine energy into a state of balance is very, very important today. Right? And letting go of that trauma from the past. Allowing your heart to speak with love, kindness, peace. Right? Listening more to your heart and less to that. I'm sorry, I'm showing them naked bodies again. Yeah, look, 5 of Cups. Not playing the victim. Understanding that everything happens for a reason. right? Letting go of regrets. Letting go of the grief that was caused because you got these 3 cups that were knocked over. So this could be past lovers or past people that you have offered love to who did not care. They did not care. They didn't care about you. But look behind. You got 2 cups still standing there. Somebody maybe coming back or a soulmate energy. So one of the ways to magnetize this soulmate energy is to get more in your heart and let go of the wounds, right? From the people that you've offered love to who did not care about it, who just dumped it out and was like, yeah, whatever, right? Who just didn't care how much you had to offer. Joy. Give me joy. Oh, yep. So you definitely have, there's something about addictions through here. This also could be about being codependent. It also talks about breaking those chains of past memories, letting go of being tempted to perhaps be in third party situations. This is Capricorn energy. So when the moon, which is in reverse, goes into Capricorn, Queen of Wands, this is somebody who's a manipulator. Somebody who's a manipulator. Somebody who's narcissistic. Somebody who has negative intentions. Somebody who's a projector. Somebody who does not know what true happiness is. Somebody who could be verbally manipulating something, wishing for somebody's downfall, wishing for somebody to have bad luck, right? This is somebody who operates out of their shadow side. Somebody who keeps somebody chained and bound to their shadows. I'll try to cover them up, right? See how they're both chained, right? This is that Black Widow. This heartless individual who's very envious. It's what I say about the 7 deadly sins, right? So they could have been doing sex magic. Somebody who did sex magic to manipulate a situation. That I'm getting strong sex magic here, especially with the lovers. And then we got that yesterday too, about the Envious succubus. This is somebody who's operating out of their shadow side. See this heart whispering, negative intentions, negative projections. All right, memory. Yep. So the 8 of Swords in reverse is absolutely beautiful to end this reading on. Because why? Because you're breaking free of this toxicity. You're breaking free of this foothold, right? You're breaking free of being chained and bound to codependent addictions, codependency addictions, right? Shame, guilt, resentment, the 7 deadly sins. This talks about you see your way forward, right? You're not allowing these negative emotions or negative projections to keep you trapped in your head anymore. It's all a memory now, right? With the Ace of Cups, Hierophant, and the 3 of Swords in reverse, somebody has healed any heartache or despair that they may have been dealing with in their head. The 3 is 11. Negative subliminal projections and negative subliminal thoughts, intrusive thoughts. So this is somebody who has a healthy self-esteem, somebody whose cup runneth over with love, compassion, somebody who has a healthy, like healthy self-esteem, somebody who knows how to love, somebody, look at the bird, find peace. With the Hierophant card, this is somebody who is has a very high calling here. So you have the 5 in the center, right? That's the month of May. We have the 1 and the 3, which is today, 4. Healing any despair that you have in your heart space. Because you know why? Because you know you have a high calling. You know, right? Yeah. See, look, the horn blown. That's confirmation. This is somebody who was greedy. Somebody who took advantage of your generosity. Somebody who does not want to let go, right? Somebody who keeps using this death magic to try to block your destiny. But it backfired. This is somebody who doesn't want to let go, right? But there it is. Justice is being restored. Justice is about to come for you. This is somebody who, Virgo energy, so it could be a Virgo doing this. This is somebody who, like I said, that light shines in their eyes and they don't like it. This is somebody who's very dark. This is somebody who wanted to try to keep you imprisoned in your head. This also could be talking about prison, somebody going to jail. Right? This is being served. Right? So, yeah, they just wanted to fight. It's like they were looking for a fight. Mm-hmm. Studying, learning you, studying you. See that pentacle? Somebody could have been paid to do something. They learned all of your weaknesses, but what they didn't learn is how truly strong you are. They didn't learn that. Your capability to tame that beast. Tame that inner beast. This is somebody who could carry, look, I'm telling you, somebody who is a verbal manipulator. The horn keeps blowing. Somebody is a verbal manipulator. Somebody who likes to lie, to manipulate situations. Lies to manipulate. Mm-hmm. All right. Any closing messages before we tap into the angels? Any closing messages? Anything else that they need to know? Okay, I could swear card flipped over. Anything else they need to know? Yep, you have a sneaky thief. So it is sneaking around, being shady. Look, he's looking back at something. You got the 5 swords there. The 5 of Swords talks about it being that manipulator. Somebody is pointing fingers. Somebody is gossiping. Somebody is gathering up people to come up against you, to point fingers at you, right? Trying to keep, their self hidden. But it's like the puppet master that I mentioned. So you have a puppet master who is literally pointing the finger, gossiping, spying, running amok, right? Looking back at something. Not wanting to let go of the past. This could be somebody who's very immature. It could be your own child. It could be somebody else's child. Somebody who's a control freak. As a control freak, likes to control the energy by using their wand to manipulate something, right? Being very mature. 6 and a 4 is a 10. And we have the 41, which is a 5. You've went through a lot of pain and suffering. Yes. But that's done. That is done. So the only way to go now is up. That's the only way to go, because it's over. The pain and suffering is over. The divine done stepped in. And look, I mentioned this yesterday. There was going to be a car wreck, and I found it on the news. Somebody was in a car wreck and passed away. So you're the wounded warrior, right? You have been through a lot. Again, the Ten of Swords. You have been through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. But here you are, one more time picking up that one. But you're being cautious, absolutely. See how he's looking? Looking to the left and right. All right, what's going to happen next? Right? It's like somebody's always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because this is energy you've been dealing with. But there you go, coming out of those restless nights, coming out of that anxiety, coming out of that worry, coming out of it, breaking free of the mental anguish, everything that you have been through, all the mental torment, right? Oh, I picked up that card. I don't even know what it was. Huh. Oh, I picked up that last card. I don't know what it was that went with memory. So yeah, you definitely have somebody who, see how you got that bird on your hat? This is somebody who stands in their power, somebody who, the Page of Wands, this could be talking about a kid as well, but this also talks about, having a source of inspiration, right? So remember, the crows remember everybody, good and bad. But I feel like the crows are watching over you. They know you're a good person. They see what you've been through. Two of Cups. This could be working with an ex-lover as well. You could have rejected somebody. You could have rejected a partnership, business lover, family, friend, or a lover. You have the Lovers in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Devil, which signifies lust. You could have rejected somebody, and this person doesn't want to let it go. Yeah. So there's the illusion. There's somebody seeing something from a different perspective, right? About this womanizer. And that they were blocked. Maybe they were blocked coming your way, right? There's the Ten of Swords coming through again. Because the backstab and betrayal, the pain and suffering is over. So you're being asked to take that step back and see something from a different perspective. What truly, what the delay was, right? Why something was delayed. What the blockage was. It's the divine. The divine held it back because something needed to take place first. And that's what the moon is showing you. That whatever the delay was just an illusion. And that's what these people wanted you to see it. They wanted you to be in this mental pain and suffering. They wanted you to feel rejected, to feel alienated, to feel abandoned. They wanted you in this dark energy. So that's what I see. And that's why I feel like you're being asked to put some distance. Take that step back. Take that step back. Put a boundary around your sacred space. See how that crow's looking over, right? Because whatever is meant to come your way when it comes to love will come in divine timing. It will come in divine timing. Let's see my Loki. This is my Loki kitty. He's my familiar. He has saved me from a lot of things. Let's say hi, everybody. Say hi. Let's say hi. Look at the screen. Say hi, everybody. My name is Loki. He's so cute. That's my buddy. He's my familiar. He came 3 weeks after Mr. Crowley disappeared. And Mr. Crowley was my tuxedo kitty that got stolen and sacrificed. Sacrificed to summon a demon to attack me by somebody that I rejected. He was part of a coven. All right. So, yeah, that's how Loki landed. All right. So, prosperity, Archangel Ariel. See how she's in that green energy, the heart chakra? So, Archangel Ariel is saying, look, your material needs to provide as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So, you're definitely having a dream when it comes to perhaps timing. And you are trusting that everything will happen in divine timing for some of you. You're in this energy of flow, allowing things to just flow. You're getting out of like your own way, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You can see how she's holding that cornucopia of gold. So prosperity is on its way, but you definitely need to listen to your intuition. It's very important. The predator who was trying to manipulate you, maybe steal your destiny swap, or block your forward movement, or trying to give you bad luck, maybe curse you with bad luck, or speak negatively over what is destined for you. Archangel Ariel is saying, look, we've seen it, right? Look, another angel working together. Archangel Ariel, you have the angel of love, angel of balance, and the temperance card. There's your 4 angels. Soon the blocks will be yeah, I'm telling you. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I'm telling you. You have somebody who was a hidden enemy who come in just to learn all of your weaknesses. And then they were trying to block your divinity, trying to block what is meant for you, trying to steal your soul star, right? Steal your soul star to keep you bound. You had a hidden enemy. I'm telling you, look. See? A hidden enemy who was envious. Envious of what? Because you have a direct connection to the angels. You are divinely protected. Look, there's 2 angels. Angel of love and angel of peace. They were jealous of your healing energy. Look how this male individual got his hands on that lady's head. So as you release the past and heal it, you experience more love in the moment. Right? So Archangel Ariel rules the moon. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. So this definitely talks about third-party situations. Right? Third-party situations. Let me cover the naked people. So you have an ex-lover who worked with 2 demonic people to try to bind you by trying to steal your soul star energy, by trying to steal or destiny swap with you, by preying on your downfall, using manipulative words, using manipulative magic, by masking, decoy, masking themselves as a true friend when in all actuality they were a hidden enemy. Anything else, angels? Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, so there was a factor involved in this. Could be because we did have the temperance month. There could have been a group of religious people that's what that was. The or the seven of swords. A group of religious people could have up against you as well, calling you demonic, calling you a demon because your belief system is different than theirs. So what did they do? Judge you. This is somebody who could have tried to knock your crown off, right? That's that subliminal thoughts, the Eight of Swords that come through here. So you're being asked to, and that's because you're very sensitive, very intuitive. This person lacks sensitivity. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still need nurturing and patience. And it's like you can sense it, right? You're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And I feel like you are. You honored it by staying at peace, breathing it out, right? So you're definitely calling in a soulmate energy here. You're calling in somebody new. Um, But why? Because you're just allowing things to flow. You're not allowing these. You may have somebody from your past wanting to come in as well, but they're going to come in and try to deceive you. And they're working on demon time. This is somebody from a past, an ex, who is working on demon time, who wants to come in and try to offer you something. See the angel, right? And they're going to come in and say, oh, collective, I think we're soulmates. I think we're meant to be together. They're just trying to influence you. To mess with your head. Be aware of that collective. And then I feel like it's a test from the universe. And then after you pass that test, then the real one could come forward. See how close that angel is? Mm-hmm. So keep your prayers, use your affirmations. You can use the visualization because that's what we're talking about. Love, right? The angel of love for some of you. Maybe all of you aren't looking for love. I'm not looking for love. You know what I love is my channel. I love my kids. I love my kids. I love my grandkids. That's what I love. I'm not looking for a lover. But this is a higher love. This isn't just any love. This is a higher love. This is a higher commitment. This is a destined commitment. You have somebody who was doing black magic to block this. Too. So, yeah, you're being asked to let go of control. This person could be trying to control the narrative. Allow the situation to unfold as it should. See, look, 3 people. Clear call goods. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas as they come to you. They are answered prayers. Make time. Sit down to hello, Alicia Dreamwalker. You're watching, but welcome. Yeah. So, yeah, you're being asked to journal. Journal what you thought, journal what you're thinking, journal your dreams, journal how you feel because it'll help you to let go of any emotions that you're controlling. Make sure you nurture your inner child and be clear, right? Clear out any emotions that you may, write them down. Journal, a lot of journaling. You're being asked to do that. All right. So that is all for you today, collective. We went over way, way over, but I feel like this message is very important for somebody as well as myself, because I do have 2 cards about dreams, 3 cards about dreams. Okay. Um, so I feel like it's very important. Make sure you stay grounded today, guys. Make sure that you protect your energy because things are ramping up. And the more peace that you are, the more that you trust that the divine got you. And don't worry, don't allow these people's energy it's not going to affect you. Just like I said, when I had that dream about that Black Widow Jezebel, I stayed at peace. I just looked over and I seen it coming, and I was like, uh-oh. And it's like I already knew. And then boom, I woke up and I'm like, yeah, what was that about? I didn't get excited. I didn't get overwhelmed. I didn't, try to fire back. I just, and what this Jezebel spirit was trying to trap me. They were trying to trap me. But that's what a Jezebel spirit is right there. They are a master manipulator. If you don't know what a Jezebel spirit is, they're a master manipulator. And that's what they were trying to do, manipulate me. Manipulate a situation, trying to entrap me, keep me chained and bound. But, and it could very well be, a spiritual group, could be a religious group, some of them lines. All right. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. And thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for all of the love that you've been giving me. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.